Earlier this week, Donald Trump finally made his way down to South Florida to witness some of the damage caused by Hurricane Irma. And while he was on the tarmac attempting to leave the state of Florida after only a few hours, reporters were asking him questions about his supposed immigration deal with Democrats. And he decided to say something about the border wall, which is still one of his huge pet projects. And he told the reporters that if I do not get this wall, then we will become the obstructionists within the federal government. Obviously, Donald Trump hasn't been paying attention to what's been going on for the last 8.5 years at this point, because Republicans have consistently been the obstructionists in the federal government since the day that President Obama was sworn in. They didn't let any of his major ideas go through. They didn't even bring a lot of his judicial nominees to a vote. So if you're saying that suddenly Republicans are going to become the obstructionists, you're about 9.5 years, 10 years maybe too late, because it already happened. Now, if you're talking about becoming the obstructionist to your own Republican Party, my advice is good luck with that, buddy, because they do possibly have the numbers, depending on the issue, to override your veto. Lest you forget, you do not have absolute power here in the United States. I know that comes as a shock to you, but you don't. Furthermore, if we have a Republican president who's constantly attacking and obstructing a Republican Congress, how do you think that's going to work out for those Republicans in the midterm? If you turn all of the Republicans against those people, they're not going to win re-election. Then suddenly you're faced with the prospect of a Democratic House, maybe even a Democratic Senate, which means that impeachment will be right around the corner. You can't play this out anymore, man. You cannot try to negotiate some kind of deal on this by issuing these blanket threats, because you have no capital in this. You have no way to ensure that your threat could be carried out without it also causing significant damage to you and your presidency. In fact, it would cause you more damage than it would cause these Republicans and Democrats. You're the one with everything to lose at this point, and yet you think that it's okay to issue these kinds of threats. Well, I have news for you. You're not going to get the funding that you want for your border wall, especially not at a time when we have these natural disasters bearing down on us every couple of weeks. We're going to need that money to help people rebuild their lives. We're going to need that money to help mitigate climate change, whether you believe in it or not. The border wall will never happen. But go ahead and keep making your empty threats, because I would love to see how that plays out for Republicans in 2018. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/theringoffire.